People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now, people, the first thing that is popping in the news, it is called I don't like worthless young men and even wassara. Me no like worthless woman. I am speaking about these young women in Jamaica that like to facilitate the FUCKRY. They are heavily dependent. They promote. They are the persons that are hiding all of these criminal elements. They are the persons that we call the gun bag whenever these criminals are going in on any sorts of robbery mission. Now it seems as if the popo in Manchester, Mandeville, they are putting in the work, because we saw that about 48 hours ago they intercepted a car, a Honda, white Honda. When they searched that car, they found 4 occupants. When they searched the occupants, the female passenger, she had a tool tucked away in her possession. Needless to say, they were taken to the proper place. Fast forward less than 24 hours ago, Mandeville Town Centre, same vicinity. A couple went to do a transaction at a financial institution, a bank. They did their transaction. When they left the bank driving out, it seems as if they were paying attention, so they realized a car, a black Toyota Axio, was following them. They make a left, the car make a left. They make a right, the car make a right. After a certain distance, them say, no, this kind of look real suspicious. So therefore, they must have called the popo. When them called the popo intercepted the vehicle. When them searched the vehicle, the 4 occupants, the lady had a 9mm tucked away in her bosom. 1 tool in the car. Now people, based on what the popo said, this is a Millennium 9mm. So therefore, handgun, you have the 9 and you have the 4/5. Very big, decent size. I am not speaking about a 22, what them call the Saturday Night Special, or even a 380, which is a little bigger. What type of person, how big your bosom or bra must be for you to tuck away a 9mm? Unless, of course, you're some sort of mampy, don't know the lady's size. That is not relevant. The point that I am trying to make is that these men, these gunmen, are using these women now as bait, or to throw off the popo, and I don't know why they think that the popo fool, as if we not see say the women are now the facilitators of crime in Jamaica. So anyways, I say this to say that countless incidents, whenever there's any sorts of roadblock, any sorts of protest, any sorts of criminal activity, dance, gunman getting taken away, the women are the first to be on the front line. And I talk about, I go the youth him innocent, and I am talking about the mama and the granny too, the whole of them worthless. So I am saying, it is a good thing that these people had the sense of mind that when they were leaving the bank, don't know the amount of money, but I assume it is a good sum of money, because when people have little money, they're not really too, you know what I mean, frisky upon them. Them not really watch out like they're supposed to. So it is a good thing that these persons had the sense of mind to call the popo, and even better, we say the popo was there on spot in a jiffy. Now people, I have traveled to Mandeville, Manchester, Mandeville, and we say this is a town, the people, whoever is the management for that, they are doing a good job. They are very efficient as it pertains to the popo. And we see, like I said, they've been very busy intercepting vehicle with all sorts of criminal. 8 criminals, 2 told in a 2 incident. So therefore, we have to give credit where credit is due. So people, let's talk about these banks, these financial institutions. You have to wonder, one has to really wonder and ponder. How is it that we've heard so many cases of persons leaving these financial institutions, whether they are going to make a deposit or in most cases when they are making withdrawal and leave the bank, somebody just roll upon them coincidentally. So we can think about two things. It is either most of these banks are infiltrated with criminal elements, meaning people working in customer service, the teller, that are tipping off somebody, giving somebody information, or these criminals have mastered the art of going into these institutions, spotting out people, spot a lion, seeing who is picking up this, picking up that, and then communicating with somebody outside on some sort of yang or in this case a car, and then follow these people. Somebody is giving them information, or maybe a next likely, not possible scenario is that somebody tells somebody, listen, you know, so me I go to the bank today and me I go pick up X amount of dollar because I have something to buy. Me have to buy a car, whatever the case is. Some people, I say this to say that you have to be very vigilant whenever you are doing any sorts of transaction. You cannot trust anybody, and that applies to family member, especially if you come from overseas and them know say you have money and them know your plans that you're going to go to the bank, pick up some money, go pay down on a house, pay down the balance on a house, whatever it is. I would strongly suggest that whenever you're doing any sorts of transaction, you do it via wire transfer. That means you send the money to whoever you're buying. If you buy a car, you send the money to your buyers, to the seller's bank, vice versa. Do transaction the nowadays way. Don't drive around with cash, because whenever you do that, you are like a sitting duck. Because we see these persons have mastered the art. And if they've not mastered the art, the people in the bank are give people information and sell out the people them. Or your own family member are set you up and try to get your takeaway. Now to this black Toyota Axia that was intercepted by the Popo. People, let me tell you something. Whenever you see the Popo pull over a car, 4 criminal elements, and then them have 1 tool, that means you know there's some broke gangster in the first place. Because it tells you that more than likely are some sort of gun for rent or borrow gun. So therefore, them know so them a go up on a mission every day. Them have to call this man and Mr. X and then tell Mr. X, you know, so me I go up on a little mission. And then Mr. X, the gun rental, tell him, say, listen, alright, give me 50,000, 60,000, whatever the case is, or just give me a thing. You understand? And people, I am not saying that like me know these people and know say it's a borrow gun. But me just say, how broke, what type of gangster, what type of gunman are you to be rolling a car and you don't even have your own tool? That means if something pop off, you are going to be helpless. That means you're going to depend on this lady with the tool in her bosom for basically take it out of her bosom, because obviously she must have it tucked away if she's hiding it from the Popo. And people, I am not trying to train any sorts of criminal. I am just analyzing the whole situation. So people, I say this to say that the moral of the story is this. Why is it that these women are so worthless? Why is it that these women are so much a part of these criminal elements? Why is it these women don't go and look a job? I am sure when you see a woman worthless and people, I am not saying that worthless woman alone have only a picnic, but me just say chances are if you worthless in a one way of your life, you're not going to be a very good parent. However, you're going to be careless. You're going to have your leg open all the time because you love easy stuff. And the easiest thing to get is pregnant. So me just say, when you have picnic, You don't have any sorts of motherly job, responsibility that you're supposed to take care of. You left your yard with some worthless men in this case, 3 men. If you talk about you go up on mission and you're the gun bag, you're the person that is hiding the tool. So therefore when the power catch you and search everybody for some reason, whether somebody had the tool before and them convince you to take the tool and then tuck it away in your breast or bosom, or what kind of BREASTS that you have that you can hide a 9mm in them and the power don't see it. Now people, I am going to even say something and it is going to sound even more controversial than anything else. Officers of the law, listen to me. Whenever you get any sorts of information and the people them tell you say, robber, well I guess they would know in this case, but me just say, whenever you get any sorts of clue, say people rob people and them in a car, me not care who they in the car. None of them people not supposed to end up in any sorts of court and waste any sorts of taxpayer money. Because if these women want to act like them a man gangster, or them a this, them a that, therefore the same thing applies to everybody. Deal with everybody across the board. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now people, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the residents in 12 Mile, St. Thomas, they are on edge. And this is after at about 4 p.m. I am assuming that is 4 p.m. It is said that residents stumbled across 2 motionless bodies of 2 elderly people in the vicinity of a place called Three Finger Jack Monument. Don't know exactly where that is. Never heard about it before. However, very irrelevant. It is said that the identities is of a man and his female companion. That means a couple. Did not give their names. However, it is said that it looked like somebody take them away and then carry them and show them, fling them in a some sort of bush. Now people, we have come to the realization that it does not matter who you are, what you do, how old you are an equal opportunity, possibly victim. Because I say this to say that what could be the motive? What could be the underlying story? What these 2 people could have done, 2 old people, a couple, for somebody to take them away and then come fling the body at a monument, Three Finger Jack to be specific. Don't we realize that these criminals in Jamaica, they don't really give a damn? Don't we realize that them are going to just take with anybody for any sorts of reason, especially when them want your stuff? Usually when innocent people get taken away, it is either bad mind, some sort of business partner, some sort of person owe them some sort of money, some sort of person want to extort them. It is not usually for anything that they've done. And then again people, when we think about the fact that the elephant in the room, if them can't catch Quacker, them catch him shut. And we see that that has been playing out in the news media very often lately. So people like me say, this is preliminary information. As soon as I get any more information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.